everybody, what's up? It is your weekly Grove Show. We're still recovering from the weekend, as you can tell by my... I look like I just rolled out of bed, but I didn't. I just didn't do my hair today. We had a crazy weekend with Leathal Weekend 6. That thing was nuts. And once John gets here, I know John's on his way, but once John gets here, we'll break into that show. Because it was pandemonium. It was crazy. It was awesome. And if you didn't go, you missed out on some amazing historical moments that happened. It was just a different vibe, and it was pretty cool. Plus, we were just chopping it up with, celebrities and stuff and just hanging out. It was cool. Even my kid got involved, hanging out, talking to all the rappers and stuff. Not like just like the local guys, the big names, It was really cool. And but anyway, so for this week, and before we get into anything, I'm going to tell you right now, next week there will be no Grove Show, only because we're heading out to Halloween Horror Nights. Halloween Horror Nights does start this weekend at Universal in Orlando, but we're going next weekend. So we're leaving Thursday, and we're going to go. So Wednesday next week, I'm just going to veg and chill and all that good happy horse stuff. So we're going to have a really good show this week. And if you follow us on, social media, Instagram, Facebook, I don't really mess with Twitter or X, whatever the hell it's called. I just don't care about it anymore. But if you follow us on that, I am going to do updates because we did pay for the 6 House Behind the Screams tour. So we can take pictures. So I'll update that stuff so you can see inside the houses what it looks like with the lights on. If you don't like spoilers, don't look at the post when it goes up, I guess, so to speak, Oh, yeah, see, Johnny John's over by Dunkies. And, so Halloween, we're going to have that. We're doing an RIP tour with, when Halloween Horror Nights is open at night. But next Friday, we're going to be doing the tour during the day. And then at nighttime, we're just going to hang out, people watch, maybe do some houses, if the lines aren't so bad, and whatnot. So we'll see what goes on with that when that time comes. I feel it's going to be an amazing... I've never done the Behind the Screams tour before. So this is a whole new thing. I know my boy Rez, he's done it before. He says, oh my God, I can't believe you've never done it. And, so that's what we're going to be doing next weekend. So again, just want to update you. There won't be a Grove Show. We're going to take the week off, and then we'll be back at it the week after. And then we'll talk all about Halloween Horror Nights. And then if you are going in the future and you have questions about Halloween Horror Nights, I mean, I'm sure you guys watch everybody for, HHN stuff, and that's cool. But yeah, so I'm going to be on the ground doing, taking pictures, taking video, doing whatever I can do, blah, 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 and I will, I'll check out all the merch, the tribute store, everything. Hey, what's up, Jay Kite? Nah, just letting everybody know, no Grove Show next week. We're going to be doing, HHN next week, so... That'll be cool. I'm actually looking forward to it. Like, with all the craziness that's been going around between my real job and then doing music stuff. And it's going to be good just to not have to deal with any bullshit, Just going and having a good time. That's what I need. That's what I'm going for. And there's some cool things. And we have a merch update that I wanted to talk about, too. And, yeah, you know what? We'll talk about that now. But before we do that, let me run over the main topics for the night. That doesn't mean that's all there is. That we're going to talk about, because you know us. Once we start going, or something comes up, I start ranting like crazy, and I know you guys love those rants. But anyway, so this week we're going to save this for the end. The Six Flags 2024 announcements for what we've gotten so far. Is it possible other ones get something? Sure. I don't know if, but we'll find out. Hey, what's up, Kevin Kikimoto? What's going on, buddy? We're also going to talk about Haunted Mansion update for the Disneyland Resort. Which is cool. Then we're going to talk about SeaWorld going cashless, the HHN merch update, the Adventure Dome Circus Circus is getting a Spongebob dock ride, and then we're going to talk about Leathal Weekend 6, that big show that I did as well. So I'm sure I'm probably missing some stuff because there was just so much information getting shoved down our throat today. I may have missed some stuff. Oh yeah, because we got Great Escape over Georgia, Great America, St. Louis, Six Flags America. Great Adventure, Fiesta Texas, St. Louis. So we got a lot to cover. There's a lot to cover, and I want to hear what you guys think about these attractions as well too, especially with Six Flags, because that was kind of there was some surprise hits, so to speak, for and surprise things going on that I seen with all these announcements going on. So we'll see. Let me fix that. I gotta fix that. All right, let's make it look like the others. There we go. Now I won't be all. You did a vlog. Why aren't you happy with it, Jay? Why aren't you happy with the vlog? What's the matter, buddy? What's going on? Why aren't you happy? I mean, you're not always gonna be happy with everything, but you should always. Why is it crappy and stupid? Is it just because you're upset about what the park announced? And because sometimes that can reflect your mood. Like if you have a high expectation and then when you see it, it'll bring you down. It'll knock. That's why I didn't know what was coming at all for Fiesta, but at the same time, I was like, Jeffrey was doing too many clues. He did 50 of them, 40 something of them. Like, that's just overkill. I don't have any hate for the guy or anything. Please don't think it's me complaining and hate. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just saying, for all the hype, the announcement didn't even come close to matching. And you got to be careful with that, because now you're going to have people going, for me, I'm going to be reading all this stuff because I just saw pictures of things. I didn't read anything. I just copied, everything from all the emails that I get from, Six Flags and stuff. And I just jotted it, into the thing so I could go over it. Because I had a million things I had to do today. So I was just like, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I got it. But there's so much cool stuff, right? And, I'm not saying everything on the Six Flags announcement was awesome. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying it was nice there was some Great Adventure. I mean, Great Escapes is really one of the best announcements of them all, which is kind of weird. It's usually not like that, but I feel right now, based off of what I've seen, I think Great Escape got the best. You know what I mean? Yeah, when you got them places like Kevin Kikumoto and Jay Kite saying, no, his GoPro settings were messed up and his batteries overheated. When you're in places like Texas, Florida, Arizona, some parts of, Southern California, when you get in that heat, it messes everything up. It's crazy. And Jay, the GoPros, you got to really, when I turn mine on, I check my settings. That's the first thing I do. And just make that just part of your, your daily habit. When you're going to film, just make it a personal habit of yours to be able to, because the battery thing, you're not really going to keep that from happening. You know what I mean? You just got to, if it starts overheating, go in the air-conditioned bathroom for a few minutes. Let everything cool down. You know what I mean? Once you get that battery nice and cooled down, things will start working a little better. It sucks, especially with the heat, Yeah, they are. We're going to go over that towards the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick off something for you. I don't know how many people are familiar with seeing things about Halloween Horror Nights with their merchandise. And the reason why I bring that up, because there's one particular item, and I bought it. Because I know, hey, what's up, Supreme Bugs? I wanted to make sure I had this item because I know it's going to sell out. Because I thought this piece of merch was going to be like $100. But you can go, if you go into the Halloween Horror Nights merchandise on Universal Orlando's website, you could go right in there and buy it because I did it today. Yes, the Chucky popcorn bucket that talks. It's an animatronic. His eyes light up, his head moves side to side. He even talks and says stuff like, "Hi, I'm Chucky. Want to play with my nutsack?" That's what he says. He wants you to play with his nutsack. That's what Chucky said that, and he was like, "Hi, want to fondle my balls?" That's what Chucky said. But yeah, the price with ship and everything was like $51 or something.
Yeah.
But it was like, matter of fact, I think I have it up. I might. No, I can get to it.
My body just feels like it's dead.
Oh, from the weekend?
From the weekend.
Oh, and plus
from building.
Oh yeah. You guys have been building the haunt.
Jeremy's been doing a good job when he was there.
Well, that's good. That's what he needs to do. I'm trying to. Where the hell's the popcorn bucket? It's here. Oh wait, I gotta do highest to lowest in the price. It's not the most expensive thing, but it's so $38.99 plus tax and shipping. It comes to like $51.
That is cool though.
I'm gonna try and save the image. What is it? I wonder if I can just make it. I just want to see if it opens, and if it does, I'll put it up on the screen here in a second. Oh yeah, right? Yeah, all right. This one's gonna work, guys. I think. Watch it not work. Now that I said that, I jinxed it.
Right.
I know John just pops up. He's a magic ninja. You didn't know? They didn't know you were a magic ninja. They didn't know. They did not know that you were a magic ninja. All right, black screen of death, just for everybody. So it's okay.
That's how I am, even in the haunt.
Got to be a ninja. All right, so let me get
go
the
ninja, go ninja, go.
Go ninja, go ninja, go. No, it's not gonna do it. You bitch.
You.
All right, well, it's not. It looks like it's a Chucky doll with a popcorn, lanyard on it. And I wonder if they're going to send me a thing for free popcorn. Because hey, what's up, Reno? Hey, that's official Jay Reno. For those that do not know, that is my producer. That without him, without that motherfucker right there, my music would sound like balls.
Yeah.
So make sure you follow him because he's an amazing rapper and he's an amazing producer. He's a really good friend. So make sure you follow that dude.
He's a musical genius.
He is. So, yeah, make sure you do that. Make sure you follow him on everything. Social media, everything. And then if you're a rapper or something and you want to buy beats, that's the guy you get him from right there, Reno. That's the guy. Just tell him that I sent you. He might charge you double, but I don't know. He might. I don't know. But yeah, so, so I can't believe I can't get the stupid picture of the, what do you call it? Of the Chucky.
Of the Chuck Man?
Yeah, the Chucky popcorn bucket. The thing that blows my mind about a popcorn bucket, I used to laugh at people buying popcorn bucket. I mean, I would buy one like themed, like cool ones. Like when I would go to Disney with the kids, I would get the kids the whatever the theme. It could be Nightmare Before Christmas or a Mickey Pumpkin, something like that for popcorn. Well, now Universal's getting into that popcorn bucket game, and it's just crazy. I mean, but that's kind of gaff doing it that way. But let me see. Let me do this real quick. I'll do it. I got another way to do it. Chucky popcorn bucket. I know we need a Dr. Giggles popcorn bucket for real. I'm not even joking.
Oh.
Hey, there possibly could even be, and I mean, it's going to take a little bit to happen, but there might even be a future of a Dr. Giggles weed strain. All right, here we go.
By the way, did you take that picture down?
What picture?
From Lotus. Down Lotus.
What do you mean down? Oh, down here you mean?
Yeah.
It's around here somewhere. I might have put it back in the bucket, but I got it. All right, hang on. I gotta just send. I'm a mess. I'm still trying to recuperate from
this week, crazy ass week.
You guys don't even realize, like, you guys hear me talk about it, but without being there and seeing it, it was crazy. I had a merch line, not like one or two people. It was like 10 people deep.
Yep.
And it just
we
kept
were
going.
selling it off.
And it kept going. And it kept going. And it kept going.
Cupcake and Patient Zero were perfect salesmen.
Let's see if this stupid photo is going to work now. I probably got the wrong one again. It's probably...
Black screen of death.
Yeah, I know. I don't like... That's why I got to really get off my ass and get a whole different... Let's see, is this going to work? Yes! All right, so here you go. This is a popcorn bucket. I don't have a video of it, but now that you can see this popcorn, I guess in his back is where you put the popcorn. But his head turns side to side, his eyes light up red, and he talks. And he goes, "Hi, I'm Chucky. Want to rub my balls?" Not really. He says, "You want to play?" There's 3 phrases. Yeah, the merch stuff was crazy. I haven't had that happen to me since like early 2000s. You know what I mean? Like 2003, 4, 5 time frame. So to be able to have, it was a good feeling, very humbling. And yeah, probably, you know what? That'd be cool. Because I couldn't believe it was only $38.99 on the site. Came to like $51, $52 with shipping and tax. But I had to get it because I know when I get there, it's probably going to sell out. Because I thought this thing was going to be like $100. You know, it's a theme park. You would think it's going to cost like ridiculous money. And it was under $40 for the price, you know, before the tax and stuff. So I was like, I need this thing in my life. I want to freak people out in my house. When you know what I mean? Like if it has like a sensor like animatronics and you just, you know, and then the thing just starts moving, like somebody walks by this thing and it's like, "Hi, I'm Chucky. Want to play?" Yeah, I don't think I think on those there might not be, but on the website there isn't. There's no pass holder discount on that I know of. I could have been dumb and probably screwed myself. I'd be very upset. I mean, from cutting or working?
Yeah, screw went into it.
Yeah, Jeremy had a screw in his shoe, he said.
I know, I had to take it out for him. I
was like, Jesus. So yeah, so that was the update. I mean, there's tons of merch coming out, and I'll show everybody when I'm at Halloween Horror Nights next week. You know, when I'll go through, I'll show you the scare zones. I'll show you. The only thing inside the houses I can show you is from the tour. I can't videotape during. I'm not going to. I'm not trying to get kicked out. I want to enjoy Halloween Horror Nights. So I'm going to do that. I don't care about the food. The food looks terrible. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of cool shirts. There's a lot of cool merchandise overall. Jess, matter of fact, bought us shirts ahead of time so we could have them. That she saw pop up with the little boo on them and, you know, a little pumpkin. You know, so we're going to, you know, we'll wear them one day. But my wardrobe for Saturday, well, maybe either Friday or Saturday, I don't know yet. I'm definitely wearing my Dead Inside shirt. You know, the Giggles Dead Inside. Because I'm trying to make sure I can find the Beetlejuice character you can take pictures with so that I can take a picture with him again. Because last year when I met up with him, I had the Resuscitation shirt. So I'm trying to get all these album shirts I make, pictures with Beetlejuice. I'm going to make that, I'm going to try and make that a tradition. Is try to do that with Beetlejuice, you know? The Beetlejuice character.
Beetlejuice.
Yep. All right, so SeaWorld. So next time you either visit SeaWorld Orlando, Aquatica, or Busch Gardens in Tampa. I don't know about Williamsburg, but this is beginning today. The theme parks will soon adapt cashless operations for their guests. We want you to enjoy the thrills and wonders of a park in the simplest, most efficient, and flexible way possible. SeaWorld said on its website, it's faster, more secure, and convenient, so you can spend less time in line and more time having fun. Any guest who's hoping to purchase something such as food or merchandise will soon only be allowed to use a credit card, debit card, smart device with Apple Pay or Google Pay. For guests who don't have any of those options and have cash on hand, SeaWorld Parks have an option to help out. They said they're going to have an easy-to-use cash-to-card kiosk with transfers up to $500 in cash free of charge. to a Visa prepaid debit card. SeaWorld said a guest will not be charged a fee unless the card is not used after 92 consecutive days with no transactions. If transactions happen, a guest will be issued a $3.95 fee per month by the card provider. SeaWorld said if a guest has funds left on the card wants to leave the park, the card can be used anywhere Visa prepaid debit cards are accepted.
And Jay Kite said that they already do use that at SeaWorld.
Oh, San Antonio. So that's cool. That is definitely cool that they... I mean, I'm just afraid of this whole cashless thing. I mean, I don't really use much cash. I really don't. And I understand why. I mean, cash is dirty. Everybody's hands touching it. You know, everybody's all on this germ kick of not wanting them.
Yeah, but if you go completely cashless, this whole entire world goes cashless. What's stopping the governments from basically ending your funds for a few months?
Oh, they could. And then I go, hey, the government turned them off. Go ask the government for my money.
Yeah.
You know? I personally... And plus, you know, like, I don't know about any of you people. Like, I remember as a kid, up until I had kids, my grandmother would put cash in a card. A lot of people still do that. Sometimes, like, when you want to pay a babysitter, sometimes you're going to pay cash. You know, a lot of times people only have cash when they come to the merch booth at my show. What are you going to say? Sorry, I can't take your cash? You know, I'm still going to take cash as long as cash is still legal tender. Eventually, it's not going to be. And then, but on the flip side, in the theme park, I like it. And the reason why I like it is because how many of you have gone to any amusement park, theme park, and you bought your lunch or your dinner or a snack, and now you got a pocket full of change? Never mind the bills. Bills can go in your wallet. But then when you got a pocket full of change, you're losing all your change on the damn rides. How many times I've gone upside down on a ride and, hey, what's up, Jason in Paradise? And then I would get, like, hit in the face with my own change, like in a loop-de-loop. Just zoom, bam. You know, it's kind of crazy how that works. So going cashless, it has its plus and minuses. It is what it is. Hey, if the government shuts you know, if the government went, hey, we're closing your cards with all this digital currency shit, I'd be like, well, you can pay my bills, government, because if I had money in there and you cock-block me from getting my money, that's on you. I don't want to hear the government, no, you cannot shut my card off and then expect me to be screwed with money. That don't fly with me. Dangerous things would happen if that happened. Hey, Alex, what's up? I got a feeling no additions. Cashless at parks is more... Yeah, like I said, at a park, it's convenient.
At a park, it's a lot better because
I liked it when I just brought in my phone. You know, when I went to Six Flags, I would only have my phone and my cigarettes in my pocket and my key to get in my car. I didn't have to bring a wallet in. I just had everything was on the app. I had my dining plan. I had my pass. You know, and I could just swipe. You know, with my phone. They'd scan the barcode. Bam, it worked. It was cool, and I was okay with that. Just because it's convenient. But I don't want the government to think that they could do that. You know what I mean? Like, because, you know, people, I mean, we've heard about electric cars driving themselves back to the dealer because somebody missed the payment. You know, crazy things like that can happen. That's why I ain't ever getting an electric car. Okay, I would rather go spend the money on a horse and buggy than have an electric car. At least I don't have to charge the horse. If he's hungry, just stop over, he can eat some grass.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey, yeah, I need a cigarette. Let me get down. Eat your grass. I'll have a cigarette, and then I'll hop back on, and we'll go.
For some reason, we actually chased a friggin' deer today.
Where?
At the park.
Why were you chasing a deer?
He was over there eating, and he was in the middle of everybody, our stuff. Because we walked away, we had to go back to the pods. And he's over there eating snacks that Rich took.
Oh, God.
So Rich chased him.
He's probably like, you bastard, give me back my snacks. All right, Adventure Dome Circus Circus out in Vegas. They got a new SpongeBob ride coming. It's by Sally Dark Rides. It's called SpongeBob's Crazy Carnival Ride. The new $6 million interactive dock ride is set to open late this year and will feature vibrant sets, special effects, animatronics, and vivid integrated projections with new 5-passenger ride vehicles. The attraction experience will feature Mr. Krabs inviting guests in to try out a series of wacky carnival games, as well as featuring the evil Plankton who is trying to steal the secret formula to his Krabby Patty recipe. The experience will be the first interactive SpongeBob-themed dock ride experience in the world, as well as adding the first dock ride experience to the Adventure Dome attraction itself.
That actually sounds really cool.
Not
gonna lie.
Jay Kite thinks it's stupid. Well, he's not stupid. He hates it. What's crazy, it's not even inside the Adventure Dome. Where the hell is it? I don't know where it's at. I really don't. Adventure, Circus McGurkus.
But that is actually a pretty cool thing that they're bringing out. A, it's a Sally Dock ride. And B, you're getting a whole brand new aspect for SpongeBob.
I love Spongy. I do. I love the sponge of the Bob.
Yeah. I just want to kill Plankton.
Who lives in the pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. I love SpongeBob, as you can tell. But all right, so we only got a couple topics, and well, not done, but the big major topic's gonna take a while.
Yeah, because we definitely have.
Well, we're gonna.
I smell a rant.
Yeah, kind of, but we'll do Disneyland. We'll do Leathal Weekend 6, and then we'll do. We'll do all the Six Flags thingamabobs. Anyway, so everybody knows what Disneyland is, right? And then you know what the Haunted Mansion is. Mm-hmm. So what they're doing is they're going to be expanded with a spirited metamorphosis at the Disneyland Resort next year. In 2024, the additions will build upon the story and lore of the Haunted Mansion. It's going to include an expanded outdoor queue to immerse guests in enhanced theming, as well as a new retail shop adjacent to the attraction's exit. The local legend suggests that the manor known today as the Haunted Mansion was first built by a prosperous sea captain. To this day, the mansion staff faithfully maintains the happy haunting grounds. The expanded queue will tie into these stories and more, including new gardens inspired by Master Gracie, Madame Leota, and the One-Eyed Cat. Each of the gardens will feature unique elements ranging from water fountain, a gazebo, to a themed statuary and landscaping. In fact, guests will be able to see a new greenhouse where the groundskeepers for the Haunted Mansion grow their plants. Oh, so they're making a pot farm. The pet cemetery, horse-drawn funeral hearse will continue to reside on the attraction's grounds. And speaking of Madame Leota, we felt it was time to continue a presence beyond the walls of the Haunted Mansion with an all-new retail shop. The carriage house of the mansion belonging to Leota will be a standalone shop that we are just dying to tell you more about in the future. We will also make enhancements to the plaza adjacent to Tiana's place. This area is one that holds a lot of memories and history in a new, elegant, park-like setting and will be a place to relax and enjoy the ambience and live entertainment under the shade of the new and historic trees. Construction's going to begin in 24. So it's probably going to be like 6 years before it opens. So we look forward to sharing more about the final arrangements next year. For now, consider this dismay observation. The objects found in Leota's garden will be inspired by her incantation. Oh, he goes, no, if Jay Kite says no, a big rant for Six Flags, please. And then he's like, I'm about to throw a hateful rant to Six Flags. All right. All right, so let's break into Lethal 6, and then we'll get into all the rants, and we'll talk about we'll all talk about what we think was good. What did you like? What did you dislike? I like to hear from you guys. In the comments what after we go through all the Six Flags parks, we'll say which one do you think was the best, and then which one do you think was the worst. Is there anything you like, hate? We'll do that about each one, and then we'll do an overall what you think. But let's quickly talk about Leathal Weekend 6, because there was a lot of stuff
there's a lot of stuff
to pack in. Yeah, no, who would have thought that Six Flags would add more in 24 than Cedar Fair?
Ooh, that felt good.
Great Escape and Great Adventure. Get a SFE gets an F. Whoa. F minus. Let's just give him a Z for being crap. Anyway, so before we get into all these Six Flags announcements, we're just gonna break down we're gonna give you the recap of the cool, awesome things that happened, because there was a lot.
Yeah, there was.
See, my whole thing was, this was the 3-day music event that been talking about every week. So we had DJ Paul from 3-6 Mafia. We had Kid from G Unit. We had Bizarre from D12. Who else did we play with? We played with Little Easy E and DJ Yella from NWA. We played with
Jared Benton and
Dizzy Wright, Slane from Boston. You know, Gibby Stites out.
Problematic, Gibby.
Yep, the Six.
Fury.
And then I only played Friday night on Fury set. We did the Shaggy 2 Dope song. And then Saturday I did my old school set. Sunday I did my main set. And all 3 nights were crazy. All the people that we got to hang out with, that we got to meet, the connections that we made with everybody. It was very humbling. And let me see where I have this, because there's a nice little story behind this.
Yep, there is a nice, cute story behind it.
Yep, I got it right here. So, there is this little girl. I don't know how old she is, but she's young. She's got to be 10 or less.
I think she's about 10.
She's around like 10, give or take. So, on Saturday, she came to my merch booth. She wanted to buy a CD and a shirt. We gave her the shirt for free. You know, very nice, cute little girl.
Yeah.
You know, fan. You know what I mean? Like, she actually listens, which is crazy.
She listens to our stuff.
The Six.
Gibby.
Yep. She likes our music. You know,
Problematic.
Her parents. Yeah, Problematic had a relationship with that family, like a friendly relationship. Yeah. I mean, Problematic brings her up on stage and stuff like that. But yeah, so anyway, so the next day she comes and she gives me a picture that she drew for me. See, that's what she drew. I have a truly a cool fan, you know, like I'm going to buy a frame tomorrow, and this thing's getting hung up on a wall.
Yeah, because that's cute. It made your day, and then again, she ended up taking a picture with you, and she ended up taking a picture with me.
Yep. No, she was
cool.
She a true fan. She loved it. She was right up front row during the Sunday.
Yep. And then
right
you mentioned her face, and she just like.
Yeah, if you watch the video that we put out today of this later in the afternoon, because the YouTube was fucking up, which was weird. But anyway, but I got the right video up. I put that video up, and YouTube, I guess, kept kicking it out. I don't know why. So I just re-downloaded the video, from the program, and then I.
That's what I got on.
Oh, the Six, the Gathering shirt, right?
Yeah.
And so we just, I don't know, it was just crazy. So if you watch that, you could see even in the beginning, you could see me going Lotus, and she's like, you can't see her though, but
the reaction that she had, oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Like that's why I do. I mean, I'm not doing this music to get rich. I mean, if I did get rich, don't get me wrong, I take it. I just love doing it. I love performing. I love recording. I love hanging out with the fans. Even at the theme parks. With the fans at SFNEOnline. This one was calling me a broad all weekend, calling me a woman.
So it wasn't Jeremy. Jeremy started it.
Yeah, I know, but they're going because I was talking like I do on a show.
We were sitting outside sitting at the car before we went and eat on Sunday. 2 hours?
Yeah, but that's the thing though. See, him and Jeremy don't get it. They don't get it. When you are a performer or YouTuber or a social influencer, that's what you do.
I do get it. I just like busting your balls.
Yeah. Well, then I just... yeah, but then when people start doing it, I do it even more.
Yeah.
So if you want me to leave early, you don't open your mouth. Because when people start going, like I heard Jeremy and I heard you, and then I started... La, 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 la. I'm like, yeah, you want to complain about it or a joke? I'm like... La, 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 la,
but
la,
I
la.
did get LM to take do his medication in his ear.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but for me, it's you guys should know. Like when you meet somebody that you look up to and idolize, or whatever, or you're working with, you're gonna talk. That's business.
Yeah, you and Gibby. Oof. Gibby, we really bonded with.
Yeah, Gibby was cool as fuck. Like the whole weekend and everybody, and it was cool. Rocking shows and just. Oh, I got a quick little story about when I got home. I don't know if I told you about the baby in the shower.
No.
So, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, really Monday morning, Sunday night, Monday morning. I decide, my mohawk's up, I'm all sweaty. I'm like, I can't get in bed. All disgusting. So I go take a shower. Now, I had eaten my edibles. Now I'm high. I'm in the shower. And I happen to look by the drain. There was a little baby in the drain. This little tiny little plastic baby, the ones that we throw out at the crowd.
Where the hell was it stuck?
It must have been stuck in my hair. The baby had to have been stuck in my hair, with the gel, sticky, and then it hit the floor. So I left it because I knew Jess was going to see it in the morning when she took a shower. So I didn't hear nothing from her. She didn't say nothing to me. I messaged her later in the morning, and I'm like, by any chance, did you see a little plastic baby in the shower? And she goes, yeah, it made me giggle. And then she'd put it like on, like the little shelves on the.
Yeah.
And then the other day, I wake up and I take a shower again. And I take that baby and I put it on the top of the, with the shower, the little shelves on the top.
Yeah.
And then Alyssa takes a shower. She takes a picture of the baby. She's like, why is there a little baby in the shower? I said, when you get out, come see me. I'll tell you the story. And we were all cracking up.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause it was funny. It was dumb. And, but again, what we were able to do in terms of just making new friends, making new connections, the music stuff is bright. Like in terms of like I definitely moved up a level.
Yeah, you did. We all did, and it was cool.
Yep. And so we went to this place. It's called the Red Arrow Diner. It's in Manchester, New Hampshire. I'm gonna pull up and then we'll show that. This is where I don't know if you guys remember not last year, but
yeah, last year.
No, I didn't go last year to the diner.
This year.
It was during the Gibby tour. And hang on. Yeah, I got to show you what John got. I got
called out that tour.
Where the hell is it?
Yeah, where did you put it?
It downloaded. I'm in downloads. Oh wait, it's like see how it's jerky?
Yeah.
It's like updating because it should be there. Yeah, they're right here in the downloads. Oh, they're not going to show up. See how HEIC?
Mm-hmm.
They don't show up.
That's weird.
Because it's a high definition, whatever, so it's not going to work.
Oh, all right.
None of the H. That's actually a setting. I changed the setting in my photos. You make it like normal. It's a high-end resolution photo. I just took it to normal now in the photo. Remember the one I posted with Gibby with the three of us? That wasn't an HIC. That was just a regular JPEG. That thing came out so beautiful, that picture. So I just changed it back because I'm sick and tired of like the pictures I were posting, like downloaded.
By the way, that picture when we were doing Casket Monsters, that's like the perfect silhouette of Cupcake in the background.
Oh yeah, because you can barely see you, but you can. You can see the silhouette. You can't see the person. You can't. And then the last tidbit.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, so
I've been de-virginized at the Red Arrow.
So if you've never been there, you tell them. They ring the bell and they're like, da da da, we got new people. Da da da. They make a big deal about it.
I also cleaned my plate.
Yeah,
I conquered the Trump Towers.
The burger was called a Trump Tower that he ate. It's basically, instead of hamburger buns, it's 2 grilled cheese sandwiches. And then there's cheese sauce, cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm.
Was there bacon on it?
Yes.
So there was bacon, and then there was like a deep fried cheese ball thing that went on top of the thing. The burger's about like this big, not even. He ate it in 5 minutes or less.
About 5 minutes. I was also starving.
Even Gibby and J Scrub were like, Holy shit. They were like, we never seen anybody eat that burger that fast. I think even the waitresses were shocked. I got to get that picture from James.
Yeah, of all of us with the waitress. That was...
Yeah.
She was cool.
Yeah, she came up like next to me and she was like, ah. Nah, she was cool. The waitress was awesome. But yeah, I mean, everybody was shocked that John, like, when I ate it in February when I was on that tour, I could only eat half. Hey, what's up? Ask a ka 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 ka. And yeah, dude, I'm telling you, that burger is a lot. It is delicious. It is worth trying at least once. I ended up getting breakfast. You can get breakfast. And then Jeremy got a cheeseburger with meatloaf on it with cheese sauce. Like, you can... I wish I took a picture of the menu. Next time I go, I'm taking a picture of the make your own burger section. You can put so much crap on it. It's insane. Like meatloaf, you could hash browns, eggs. I wouldn't be surprised if you could put a piece of pizza on top of your burger. Like, you could put a little bit of everything on it if you wanted. It was crazy what you could do. But my breakfast was 2 giant plates of food. On one plate was, what was it, hash browns and pancakes?
Yeah.
No, it was hash browns and sausage and bacon. The other one was eggs, toast, and hash browns. I was like, damn. Like, and I didn't even finish that. I did not get a clean plate award. Jeremy did. Gibby did. You did. I think J Scrub did.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't? He didn't finish it?
No, wait. Yeah, I think he did.
No, it was me, DJ Lemon, and his wife that didn't finish the food. Yeah. Everybody else finished clean their plate. Wasn't somebody licking it? The plate? Somebody had not even a crumb on it.
I had not even a crumb on it.
He's the one that licked the plate clean. He licked the plate clean. I didn't want to eat too much anyway because I didn't want to have to shit my face because I didn't have a hotel anymore. If I still had a hotel room, I would have ate that Trump burger. And I would have went back to the room and I would have stayed there till 4 o'clock and shit my face off. But
yeah, but we got you had to run in the rain, so that was you ran off your food.
Yeah, but I was also going to smoke with people too.
I know.
So that was cool. I don't know. I just enjoy. You know what?
We had a blast.
I still feel like I'm still stoned,
especially from Saturday.
Yeah, I smoked weed from 9 a.m. to like 2 a.m.
Literally.
The only time I wasn't smoking is if I was in the club or I was on stage. The whole time I was smoking. So I think I got some brain damage or something.
Most likely.
Probably. I'm just like, I'm still kind of like out of it. And then, like a little while ago, my old hype man, my homie, J Scrub, we had old school from the old school set, J Scrub, and we have new school Cupcake hype man, and old school hype man just tested positive for COVID. But he doesn't know exactly if he got it from the show. He says it's possible he could have got it from the airport. I don't know.
I'm not worrying.
But I'm not sick at all, so.
I'm just tired. But that's just because, I have been on the run every freaking day since Friday.
Yeah, and I ran like 6 hours of sleep the whole
weekend.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah, especially on Saturday night.
God.
Go to sleep at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, because Wannabe Gangsta?
Yeah.
With the Mac 10? With the Mac 10 on the side of my hip. Dude's waving a Mac 10 around.
Like an idiot.
I'm like, oh my God. I was just waiting for him to either become Cheddar Bob from 8 Mile or I was going to die. I'm not even bullshitting. I thought I was either going to die or Cheddar Bob was going to happen.
Most likely, he would have.
I think we were going to have a Cheddar Bob incident.
Mm-hmm.
Only he would have blew his dick off with a Mac 10 instead of a little pistol. Imagine that. You blow your dick off with a Mac 10. That's kind of crazy. All right, so here's what we've all come here for. The 2024 announcements for Six Flags. Not New England, because they ain't getting shit.
Except all your tears and complaints.
Yep.
And your money.
Yep. So, Six Flags over Texas. So I'm gonna read you what everybody's getting and all that, and then I'll give you what I think about it, and then at the end of all this, I'll tell you what I think was the best, and then you guys can tell me what you think is the best. So, Six Flags Over Texas, the world's first log flume, now becomes one of the world's longest log flumes in 24. The new El Rio Lento will feature one new lift hill and two big drops, including a giant, steep nosedive to add to the fun. It's a family fun ride for thrill seekers of all ages. Oh, yeah, I've been on the... They had two log flumes next to each other because it was so popular. So, what I'm thinking is... they're going to connect it somehow.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to lose some track to make it finagle or whatever. I don't know. But that's what I'm guessing is going to happen. Unless one of you guys know better than I do. You know. All right, so Six Flags Fiesta Texas. So you Fiesta Texas boys should be able to help us out on this. They go, an expansion of the DC Universe land will include Cyborg Cyber Revolution, creating a visually stunning and airtime-filled ride experience of 4 individual arms rotating in fast intermishing orbits. You're going to get Shazam Tower of Eternity, rotating family drop tower, Metropolis Transit Authority allowing 16 passengers to relax and enjoy an aerial view of 17 feet above DC Universe aboard 2 Art Deco covered monorail style. What? No sounds about right? Oh, okay. Sounds about right. All right. So they got a monorail going in. Now, Jay, is this an existing monorail or is this a new monorail going in? So I don't know. Because it sounds to me like... it sounds like it's one of them rides like the Dr. Seuss... okay. It sounds like, what do you call it? Universal Islands Adventure, like the Dr. Seuss, what is it, Trolley in the Sky. And then, kind of like the Snoopy one at like Kings Island and stuff. Just themed with a, monorail car instead of whatever other car they had. That's what I'm... By the artwork and stuff that I've seen, that's what it kind of reminds me of. I'm not 100% sure.
It looks cool, though. I do like that they're actually doing something where they can retheme a whole area, but I don't like that they're using DC.
Yeah, I'm kind of over the whole DC. Like, Six Flags can't do DC right at all. So I'm always in that mindset. Like, if you can't do it... then you shouldn't do it. Like,
You're welcome, Jay.
If you properly cannot like do it right, why are you doing it? You know, like,
because honestly, the way, and don't get me wrong, I'm gonna go on a tiny little rant, but it's basically what Jay's been talking about it, and we all been talking about it in our own chat. The way Jeffrey actually was teasing it on the Thrill Seekers group, it seemed as if it was going to be larger than life, this big thing. Well, come down to it, what is it? It's a monorail. It's another ride.
Well, you also got to look at it like
a whole.
Like, I'm not defending.
Yeah.
This at all, but I'm gonna be like the devil's advocate on the other side of it.
For a
like,
change.
I'm not. Trust me, I think it's stupid.
Mm.
But when you think about it, right? The big thing. What is the big thing for theme parks right now? Families.
Yes.
This fits that.
It fits the families.
Now, again, I can see how someone like you, or even me, or Jay Kite, or anybody else would be upset with this announcement.
Yeah.
Why? Because everybody's the way that it was hyped up. We were misled.
It really was.
But the family thing, yes, that's what the parks need. Look, we're not going. We need to get it. Even myself, we need to get this imprinted in our head. What we want doesn't matter to Six Flags.
Yeah,
it's who's spending the money at the park. You know what I mean?
Jay Kite, this fits what the CEO does. Honestly. Yes, it does.
Yeah, so I understand, the hype. We were all duped into it. You know, so, but you know what I mean? CEO wants families and we got families. It
is a good idea for the families, but in my opinion, the way it did, if you're gonna go out and retheme a zone area, move a ride here, retheme an area, make rides here. Six Flags has a tendency to go lean on the IPs so freaking much.
Yeah, I like originality.
And I thought if they could have did this, because come on, we know Jeffrey brought out, Dr. Diabolical. That whole area in Crackastle Canyon where they're working on making it all steampunk, that was perfect. Now you go into this, which is all DC land. Doesn't make sense.
Yes, I feel.
I think they could have used.
There's too much superhero shit.
But I do know for a fact that Fiesta did have their DC rides all over the place. So now it does make sense for that. But my little idea, it doesn't make sense for what they got.
No,
but I do agree with what Jay and we're pissed off about because how he hyped it up as much.
Yeah,
as
it was. That's why after the fifth clue, I'm like, this is stupid. I'm like, they got rid of kids sections.
Yeah, they did get rid of kids sections, but you also gained a whole DC area.
Well, also, again, with the devil's advocate, I'm thinking, as you're talking and we're going over things, and then I'm like, and it popped up when you were talking, and you know how my brain is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, all this moving around.
This is what we need to keep doing.
I know. Well, all this moving around, right? They're bringing the DC rides into an area. Mm-hmm. I don't know if this fixes totally the DC problem with ride scat. They might take another couple of years to get them all in the area.
Yeah, they
but,
also came
but,
up
think,
with
but think
different
about
names.
this, right? As you're moving rides from an area and moving them to another area, well, guess what? Now that area is open.
And
so they could be future planning
something that's coming.
That's bigger. It might not be DC. It might be something else.
Yeah.
It could be DC. It could be anything. But I'm also, that's what I'm thinking. I could be totally wrong. I could be 100% wrong. I don't know. But that's what I'm thinking. That they could be moving everything around and getting things lined up because they're landlocked.
Yeah, they are.
You know what I mean? They can't really build much more. So they got to stop making moving things around. They got to add, they got to take things out, add things in.
This?
What is it? Oh, yeah, I saw all that.
That's the whole entire island, basically.
Yeah, I seen all the artwork and stuff of that. Yeah, so I'm sure at some point Pandemonium's going to go, and they're going to use that for a bigger ride. They're going to have to do something, but you got to start moving things around, putting the pieces in the right area so you can make your park more cohesive, more fluid.
Yeah.
Instead of just, you got Superman over here, you got Batman over there, you got Wonder Woman over there, you got the Joker back there. Like, it should all be together.
But my question is, why was they... See... it does say and more, so there is more coming. We just don't know what. It's not going to be big. It's likely going to be a water park edition. Because Pro Slides has basically kind of like come out and said there's something else coming.
Yeah.
Plus the announcement that they did for almost all the parks today. And more went for Fiesta, and that's the only one that said and more.
And then in Pandemonium at Fiesta Texas should stay in the West Coast. What they need to do is they need to take Gotham City Gauntlet from New England and then give that piece of shit to Great Escape. I mean, who knows? It could be a water slide. It could be...
I'm thinking it's something with Pro Slides. I honestly do think
could be something with a hooker in a saloon. $5.
But that was the thing with Fiesta Texas. Now, you did about over Texas with that.
Oh, I would love somebody to get the moose around here.
I would honestly love to see it even here in New England.
Yeah, because that layout reminds me of the old Cyclone like at Rocky Point.
Mm-hmm. I could see somebody like Canopy putting that in.
That would be great for Canopy.
And the height is not bad.
It's like, what is it, 50 something?
50-something feet.
Let me see. I'm going to look it up right now.
Either which way, it's at that point where they can definitely add it in. And it's a small enough section that they can add it into. Even, what is that? The Canopy corkscrew.
Yeah.
Take some of that land, use it over there, and then put the water park, the rest of it over there.
I'm looking to see if they have a thing like what the height is. Let's see. New trains.
Oh, I think...
I don't see like a height. This is on RMC's website. I just don't see what a height is. Yeah, I don't know what the height is. I thought maybe they would have like put it on the website, but I have no idea. I'm starting to think you're gonna get a B&M dive up here. I don't know why.
50 foot tall.
Is that what it says?
Yep.
All right, so having that's perfect for Canopy.
That's the perfect spot for Canopy, and I would love to go on that all the damn time. Hell, even if you want to put it even at Santa's Village, that would be a perfect ride for Santa's Village.
Yeah, Santa's Village is getting a kiddie Vacoma, so.
I know. But even if you want to add it to like another park like Kennywood or Knoebels, something like that. Those parks, these smaller parks that are more family orientated, works perfect for them.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Six Flags New England got one of these.
I wouldn't be surprised either, and not for nothing, that would still be a good addition.
You know what? You know where they should put this in New England? Right.
Thunderbolt.
They have Thunderbolt spot. Get rid of Thunderbolt and put this thing in there.
It's sad how we actually are already thinking the same thing.
Like, just get rid of Thunderbolt.
Wait.
Oh, God. I'm just preparing now.
Yeah, because ask Jeremy how it was.
Oh, what, yesterday?
Yesterday.
All right, well, I'll hide in my shirt while the fart. But so that'd be cool. All right.
Who said out? Jay. Want more wood coasters? Yeah, I would love more wood coasters, but the thing is wood coasters at parks like say Six Flags, even SeaWorld, any of these bigger chains, they don't give a shit about the wood.
I don't even think SeaWorld even has a wood coaster.
Yeah, they do. The Stingray.
Oh, that's the first one. Well, no, they had Busch Gardens had Gwazi.
Yeah.
But that thing went to shit, and then it sat there doing nothing for years.
That makes basically perfect sense of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Any park that does have a wooden coaster, any big chains, they don't give a shit about them. If it's a small park like Canopy or like Kennywood, they replace everything left and right. They take care of the maintenance on these rides.
Yeah, SeaWorld San Antonio, ZDT's is a great wood coaster. Yeah, the maintenance on them is a nightmare. Like, no park can like if you're a Six Flags or you have a lot of parks, you can't afford wood coasters.
No,
the maintenance on them are ridiculous. It's not like even if you replace like 400, 500, 600 feet of track, it's a crazy amount of money.
Well, I'll actually say it this way. The only park I think in the Six Flags chain that actually takes care of their wooden coaster is Great Escape.
They just did it now, but they're like, I'm not giving any Six Flags park any credit with their woods, because I've ridden most of their woods and they are not taken care of. Now, yeah, you're gonna get a retrack here and there. Like when I went in 2020 and they retracked Apocalypse, that was great. Oh my God, we're gonna die. I think it's the Trump burger still talking.
No, I had beans.
Oh God, we're gonna die. He ate the beans. But no, the wood coasters can be cool if they're done right. Yeah. Go to like Knoebels. Go ride the Phoenix.
Even go to what was it? Gwazi.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Wooden Warrior.
Yeah, you got Rorosaurus.
Sesame Street with Wacky Taxi.
Yep. You know, but I get it. Like, I just try to avoid wood coasters now. You know, except for the ones that are, like, new. And ones that I know aren't going to kill me. You know what I mean? I could take pain. Trust me. I just...
Thunderbolt is just hard.
Yeah, my fucking ass barely fits in that thing.
I know.
It barely fits. It's because of them stupid cushion things they put on it.
Makes sense.
I guess they really don't want you to go anywhere. But
No.
then, like, I don't want to go on a ride. That's why I'm like a snob now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to ride rides that are going to bash my head in and kill my back and...
Kill your knees.
Yeah, or your nutsack or something.
There's too many of those starting to come around now.
King's Dominion. What wood do they got? Oh, no, Twisted Timbers is not a wood. That's an RMC. They got...
That is what I
Look at a racer. Like a racing one. I don't know if it's called a racer or whatever the hell it's called.
Well, look at Hershey's. Hershey's wasn't bad.
Yeah, that one was all right. I could tolerate
Hershey's
that one.
actually wasn't bad. It wasn't rough.
Oh, Grizzly, yeah. I know Grizzly got an update, but I heard it's still shit. Because they didn't fully do it. Grizzly is painful. It's cool when it's like retract and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I like Grizzly, but I won't ride it unless it's completely smooth. That thing was jacking my back up like crazy. Racer 75, the last time I rode that was... I think 2018 was the last time I was at King's Dominion. When I was out there for CoasterCon. And, yeah, I don't know how bad Boulder Dash is right now. And I know they got some areas that got, you know, with what is it, GCI or CCI, whoever the hell's something their version of the iBox. So, like I said, there's some little things here and there that kind of make me go, you know, like, but I don't know how, I haven't been to Lake Compounds this year at all. I wanted to, but then shows and stuff got in the way, and, you know, living the life of a rock star, you know, you gotta sometimes give some stuff up. Wild One wasn't too bad when I rode that. That was like same time frame, 2018. I rode that. It was okay. It's not an airtime machine. It's just kind of smoothish. I mean, I don't know how it is now. That was 5 years ago. Wow. I feel like that like just happened.
Oh.
But that was 5 years ago. Wow. How time flies. Wow. Crazy. All right, so next. So, Six Flags Great Adventure. To celebrate the 50th anniversary year, the park will introduce the first Super Boomerang coaster to open in North America. The Flash vertical velocity rushes forward and backward at nearly 60 miles an hour through a 180-degree twisted drop and a 0G roll. In a flash, it changes directions and speeds off again backwards. Guests can also immerse themselves in an authentic African lodging experience at the new Savannah Sunset Resort and Spa. Set within the expansive 350-acre wild safari park, guests will enjoy ultra-luxurious glamping tents, scenic vistas, spa services, and VIP dining, all creating an unforgettable safari getaway.
That's actually not a bad...
That's like the cool, like the stupid boomerang can eat a bag of dicks.
But the safari thing, that
one
actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that one was like, I'm like, all right, that's cool.
All right, I'll take that.
So I'm going to click about the spa. It's going to tell you all about it. Let's see. Get out of here. I don't want any updates. No. I just know that it said stuff about, like, animals, like, close by. Right here. It says, watching the sunrise over scenic fields as giraffes freely roam just feet away. While you enjoy your morning cup of coffee. So now I know roundabout where that is. Because that was a stop with the trucks.
Yeah.
Where the giraffes were.
Yeah, where they have all this reptiles and shit.
Yeah. So it's in that area. I'm so sick of boomerangs. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't care about them. I think they're just a cheap coaster. And I feel like that's a slap in the face to guests.
The funniest thing is if we remember, we talked about before that it was rumored to be better than Top Thrill 2. Well, it fell way fucking short. way short.
No, they're gonna have to. I mean, they could do, and I'm sure they're probably gonna mess this up. So that they could do, kind of like what's the ones that Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast at St. Louis and over Texas. They could do a setup like that where you got two trains and the thing moves
Back and forth.
side to side. You know what I mean? So that way you load in one and then you do, because if not, it's going to take forever. That's not a ride that belongs at that park. That Super Boomerang, oddly enough, belongs at like a Six Flags New England, a Six Flags America.
Well, technically,
a smaller park.
Well, technically, it would fit at Six Flags New England since we had two freaking boomerangs together. So it's double boomerang back and forth.
Yeah, they could just rip out Flashback and put this thing in.
And honestly,
I would die laughing if they go, oh yeah, we're gonna put one of them stupid things in New England. We're gonna rip out Flashback and put one in. I'm gonna go, can't you get over these stupid boomerang rides? Like, I can't fucking stand them. I don't even want to ride the one at Hershey or anything in it. Like, I just don't want to ride them. It's just not my thing anymore. Like, I want to ride cool shit. And I don't need the big, bad 5,000-foot roller coaster.
No.
I just need something that's fun. You know what I mean? Like, I want something that's fun and it's cool and exciting. It doesn't have to break records. It just has to be fun. That's it.
No. Even Catwoman.
What, Whip?
Yeah.
Ew. I don't even want to ride that thing no more. Like, whenever I go back to Six Flags New England, you know what I'm riding? Wicked Cyclone, Superman, Batman, Riddler, Harley Quinn, and a couple other rides, and that's it.
If Harley Quinn's still there.
Yeah, I know. That could
With
be
all the issues they're having. This year at Six Flags New England, I will say they're having a rough year with the rides. Because Superman's having issues with their chain. Issues with that. They're having issues with Harley Quinn. Again. And then there was another ride that was down. That they're having issues with too. But it's also mechanical issues. Like Harley Quinn's was a mechanical issue that they had last year.
Give me my prime.
So it could be something that's in those rides too, because they have that issue. All of them had to have that issue.
Yeah.
As for Superman, well, it's 20 years old. It's over 20 years old. Just saying.
Yeah, when they replace that, that's when they're going to have to pull out big bucks. They're going to have to pull out big money for a big ride.
Yeah. They're going to have to do something.
Because if they do anything less than what you got, people will stop going.
Mm-hmm.
Superman is the pull.
Mm-hmm.
We all know that. Whether people like it or not, that's what draws people. If that's not open, what happens? People leave.
Yeah.
I watched that happen on opening day years ago. It valleyed in the second tunnel and rested there. Yeah. 90% of the park left for the day. It was empty. And I was like, well, I can ride everything else. I'm like, I'll take it. So I went and I rode everything else. But the majority of the park, and that happened before the park even opened.
Damn.
People went in, rope drop, thing, valley. People walked right back out and went home. They're like, we ain't riding this today. That's why I came here today. I'm going home. So that's what happened. It's kind of crazy. Where's my notes? All right, so Six Flags St. Louis.
The other thing with Grand Adventures, they're doing renovations to the big wheel and to the log flume finally.
Yeah, but everybody knew about that.
But yeah, sorry.
Because the log flume wasn't opening this year, they said, "Oh no, it's getting redone for the 50th." They said that. Now the big wheel thing, I think that just came out. That was a rumor we didn't know about. But now, yeah, you're right. That is official now.
They announced that now officially. Now it's your turn. Sorry.
No, it's all good. The Superman at our park is that great. Just because, like, the other ones, like, they got it, like, Darien Lake, in New York, over by Buffalo, and then they got the one that's down in America, DC. You know, in DC. DC and Darien Lakes are carbon copies. This one is a custom layout, and it's amazing. Like, it's good. Now, the restraints are left to be desired for some people. Like, I know he hates the restraints. And you're not the only one. I know a lot of people that hate the restraints.
I honestly love the other bar, the T-bar.
Yeah.
The restraints they have now, they fucking staple us.
Yeah, it's not.
They're not too fat friendly.
No, they are not.
Well, there are then people that complain about them too. So.
But it's mostly bigger people.
Yeah.
And I get it. Fail.
You're not Kobe.
No Kobe on that one. So they're getting the Joker, Carnival of Chaos. Yeah, I mean, it gets that little bit of rattle in the spaghetti bowl in the Superman ride, but it's pretty good still. It's pretty smooth, except for that, like that, I feel like I'm getting shaken, like baby shaking syndrome kind of thing going on. So St. Louis is getting the Joker, Carnival of Chaos, standing at a staggering record height of 17 stories tall, whips back and forth, and a giant disc spinning gets higher and higher while reaching speeds up to 75 miles an hour. That's basically what we got in New England. Harley Quinn, they're just getting the Joker. Six Flags America, Sky Striker. A giant pendulum attraction. It's the same thing, right? They get another one.
Yeah, I think they're getting the bigger one. No, they're getting the same one.
Yeah, just it's called Sky Striker. Okay. So, two of them. See, here we go again. And you get a spinny ride. Swingy ride. And you get a swingy ride. Everybody gets one. Yeah, he did. I seen that video about the Superman. I watched it. It was pretty good. Yeah, and look, when it comes to flats, I get it. You know what I mean? There's only X amount of flats. You can't make it like, you know, the companies only make a certain amount of flats. It's not like 1,000 different choices. You might have 20 choices of flats that you're going to buy. So, of course, most likely all parks are going to have the same thing. The thing that I hate about clones is the coasters. I don't care about cloning the flats. It just looks funny when 6 are getting the same thing. That'd be cool to see a looping Giga Discovery. That would be nuts. Imagine having like a Harley Quinn that went upside down. Mm-hmm. That would be sick. I would be all about him. I get stuck with it standing straight up. It'd just stop right dead center and never move again. So Six Flags over Georgia. We did talk about this because that was announced. This is just a list that I've created of the different stuff. So they get the Ultra Surf Coaster, bringing a total new coaster experience to the park with a track that launches riders forward and backwards, surfing at 60 miles per hour through a refreshing splash pool. Free spinning seats ensure no two rides are alike. While the name of this thriller is still to be announced, Six Flags over Georgia fanatics will be invited to take part in a section of the coaster's official name selection. Follow the park's social media for details. Yeah, I think the Frisbees are going to be all gone. I got a funny feeling the one in New England's going more sooner than later. Mm-hmm. Just old and beat.
Well, why don't we do this one, then we can go over that one.
No, I'm just going to go down. It's not a big deal. Six Flags Great Escape. The Bobcat wooden roller coaster roars in, because this is like stupid shit. The Bobcat wooden roller coaster roars in nearly 40 miles an hour. It's over, 4 feet tall? Something in that.
55 feet tall.
Yeah, something in that range. So, it says tight turns, hills, curves, thrill seekers crave. So, this is my favorite announcement of them all.
Yeah, because honestly, Great Escape has never got a new coaster in how long?
25 years.
And now they finally get a brand new coaster.
Well, they said it's the biggest investment in 25 years. They've gotten other stuff.
Yeah, but I'm talking about coaster-wise. They haven't really gotten one in a while.
Yeah, it's been a long while since they got a new coaster. So Great Escape is a different animal in terms of Six Flags. You know this, but those that have never been, There is no Looney Tunes. There is no DC. It's a straight Six Flags park.
It's a Six Flags park with a theming to basically fairy tales.
Yeah. So it's a cute little park. It's not a big thrill seeker park. It's definitely catered to families, and they know their clientele, and that's why this family. It's a great move. It's great to see that they're actually getting a coaster.
Yeah.
A brand new one. It ain't a hand-me-down.
And not including, it's almost something similar to like Oscar's Wild Taxi.
Yeah.
Wacky Taxi. So it kind of gives them that feel of, okay, well, that park is more or less like the Sesame Street Park for basically the chain.
Yeah. I could agree with that. Yeah, see, Roger Conklin, Canyon Blaster in 2005, but that was relocation on a new coaster. Glad they finally cared about Great Escape.
Yeah. And that's the biggest thing, is they gave a shit about finally one park that basically has been like the bastard child of the whole Six Flags.
Yeah, that and yeah, this is all kind of like Kentucky Flyer.
So if you really realize it, Six Flags and Cedar Fair gave something to their bastard child parks this year.
Yeah, Dorney and Great Escape.
Yep.
Now, I do feel bad for Laurent. They haven't got none in a while.
Yeah. Well, Laurent is basically, what, the garbage pail for everybody?
Pretty much.
They're supposed to be getting, what?
The Magic Mountain, the Green Lantern, like kind of like the 4D coaster thing. And they determined it was just a piece of shit and tossed it. So there's this little bit of other stuff too. It says, in addition to new rides and attractions, many Six Flags parks will see new theming and other improvements to existing rides. The Six Flags Fiesta Texas newly themed Supergirl Sky Flight will lift guests 200 feet in the air, offering jaw-dropping views. Newly themed DC Universe rides in the park include Green Lantern Airborne, Poison Ivy, Dr. Spin, the Penguin, Gotham City Getaway, and Batgirl. Was that Gotham City Chase? Oh, so that's all that stuff that had to do with their DC shit.
Yeah. Now, Six Flags America is celebrating their 25th anniversary here next year in 2024, and we'll be getting a newly themed Steam Town. Basically, their Crack Axle Canyon area is being rethemed to the steampunk era, and it's going to give. They're also giving a complete redevelopment of the steampunk realm. They will also get a new storyline for the park area. The 3 reimagined attractions in return of the award-winning stunt show also is coming back. There'll be new food, retail office, and new surprises of prehistoric proportions. So in other words, they're going to be getting dinosaurs too.
I hope not.
Most exciting is it will also feature an all-new Steam Whirler, a family thrill ride in which 4 arms rotate in fast intermittent orbits. That's the Zamparella ride.
Oh, okay.
That's like at Hershey. That's Canopy's got.
Oh, that ride?
Yeah, the one that Jess hates.
Okay. Yeah, those are becoming a popular thing. I mean, they're kind of cool.
What is that, like a supernova, what they call it or something like that?
I forgot what the hell they call that. Let me go to Zamparella real quick.
But that's also a big thing, too, because Six Flags America is also getting a brand new stuff. And again, New England didn't get Jack.
Oh, isn't it Nebulas?
Yeah, like a nebula.
I just don't see it right here right now. Yet.
Right
That thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, so it's the Zamparella Nebulas that's going to the Six Flags America. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we see one pop up at New England at some point.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like them, but I wouldn't ride them all the time.
But
so that's not, for me, that's not a ride that would get me back to the park.
But the thing is I look at it this way. Six Flags goes back to go-to friends, which is Zamparella. They get another ride from Zamparella. They go to, what is that, GCI? That's doing Great Escape?
I think so.
That's another one that's a friend of theirs.
Hey, what's up, Jay Scrub?
Hey, Scrubby Dubby.
Big Dirty Scrubs. What's up, Jay Scrub? That's my original hype man. Mm-hmm. That's the dude. I want everybody to follow this dude. I want everybody to give love to this dude. Because if it wasn't for this dude, I would not be
here.
I would not be doing. I know he says shut the fuck up about that. He goes, well, you put all the work. And yeah, I put the work, but because of you helping me up with that opportunity of getting my name out, gave me the ability to put in the work. If you didn't do that, dude, I probably would have quit. Mm-hmm. I'd be like, I can't get nothing going. It was just what you did that particular time. Because that got me all hyped up. Dude, you don't even know how I was at home when I talked to Crazy about, you know what I mean, about joining on with Riders Records and stuff like that. Like, it's because of what you did. It's not, yes, I put in the work and the time and the effort to get to where I am. You know what I mean? I kept practicing my craft. But because you opened your mouth to Crazy and was like, yo, this dude right here, and that gave me the boost of confidence that I needed. If I didn't get that boost, I wouldn't have never met anybody. Daddy Long Leg Fury, nobody. You, nobody. You know what I mean? Like, you were messing with it when you found me on, what was it, mp3.com or whatever the hell it was back then. You know what I mean? And then, like, all of a sudden, shit started popping off. But that was because of that dude right there. Big Dirty Scrubs. My homie, Jay Scrub. Like,
it was cool seeing you guys together again.
Yeah, like, he doesn't...
And honestly, he didn't miss a beat.
No,
he didn't skip a beat at all.
No, it was like we never left.
Yeah.
It was friggin' awesome.
It was awesome seeing you guys actually. I'm standing in the crowd watching you guys. That was what actually made my night that night.
It was crazy to see that. So, but yeah, anyway, back to all these, like, I told John, I said it before, I am not going to a Six Flags park until they add stuff. Like, I would go to Great Escape just because of that wood coaster. Mm-hmm. That's it. Now, I know Jason Paradise said, don't forget Frontier City. I don't think they're getting anything. Magic Mountain, well, they just got the big coaster, and now they're getting they're going to spend crazy millions to make it go green with the solar panels. So that's what they got, solar panels.
New England gets still got check.
Hey, I appreciate you, Jay Scrubby. I love you. You're my road dog for life, bro. Like, no bullshit. Like, for life. For life.
No, you gotta do it like this.
I ain't doing finger things. It look like I'm fingering myself or something. I don't know. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I fucking hate Six Flags. I'm gonna come out and say it. I hate it. It is shit. They rip out everything. And again, I am not here going, I need a 500-foot roller coaster. No, I just need something that's fun. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I went to Hershey and I rode Wildcats Revenge, that was awesome.
That made the weekend.
That brightened my day. Like, but then I could go ride the indoor mouse coaster there, whatever the hell it's called. That ride is cool. Like, I'm not one of them typical roller coaster enthusiast pedophile people that want 500-foot rides. They want record breaking. You know what I mean? Like, it's just terrible. You know what I mean? It's just like, I'm just so sick and tired of it. That's crazy. Did you see about the guy who groped an underage girl at Cedar Point? He was arrested, and it's on Law and Crime Network on YouTube.
Have to look that up.
I don't understand why. I can never understand why a grown adult has to look at a child and be like, that looks mighty tasty. I want to hit that. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, if you got that in your head and you're like, oh, that little girl mighty tasty, I want to bite a piece of that. Like, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, there is.
Like I don't condone that shit. I will kill a mother. You know what? You know what I mean? Like, I don't play with that. That's disgusting. If I ever seen a dude in public, even at a theme park, groping a kid, I would murder that person right in the park, in front of the kid, in front of the security, in front of everybody. I would murder that person for touching a kid. in front of me, I would murder them. They would die. Like, I don't play that. Like, if you got that thought in your head, it's not a sickness, it's not a disease. You're just a moron. See, here's the problem, right? And Roger makes a good point, right? If Six Flags says they have an attendance problem, they need to learn how to invest again. And if you invest in all your parks with exciting new rides, then people will come.
Yes.
Here's the problem. You don't want a new attraction every year. It's okay not to add an attraction every year. Because, let's face it, Six Flags can't handle the attractions in each parks that they have now. So keep adding and adding and adding is not helping the situation. What they need to do is, instead of putting a ride in every year, maybe every 2 to 3 years, but take the money and get a better attraction. Instead of getting like a Nebula's, or maybe you get Nebula's and a Tilt-A-Whirl, like a flat package.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because what else does Zamperla have?
Well, they got these, the Discoveries. They got pirate ships. They got the thing like that was in the middle of Pandemonium.
I would rather have that, actually. The Hawk.
You know, there's all these... A Junior Shuttle spinning. Oh, roller coaster. The Kitty Flumes, Kite Flyers.
Even the Mega Discs are cool.
Yeah, I don't really like them. I mean, if you love them, have at it. They don't do nothing for me. Like, I sit on it and I'm spinning. I feel like I'm in a washing machine. I'm not even getting dizzy.
Down. Even I've been on those power surges. Those are cool.
Oh, yeah. I rode those at Knoebels. They have one. You know, you got... Old Orchard Beach Park.
Yep.
I don't know if they have that still. They
used to have that.
Oh, I rode it. That was cool. The sombrero.
Even the super air races. Those will be good to even add at other parks like Oz or whatnot.
Oh, I rode one. I rode that ride with the kids at Fun Spot when they had... I don't know if they might still have that. I can't remember. The one in Kissimmee. Yeah, they got swing rides. They got a bunch of...
The Wave Blaster. Canopy has that.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of rides they can add. Let me see what else he said. Alex says, I was over the weekend. Kontiki closed. Half the restaurants closed. Fireball removed. Goliath not replaced. The water park bonsai pipeline gone. The water coaster never runs. Yeah.
Yeah. You might just say Six Flags New England turned into basically like Six Flags New Orleans. Their rides are gone.
Yeah. Splash Mountain down in Disney, that's not open yet. But it's... Obviously, that's next year. And they're going hardcore on it.
Yeah, Houdini's section is always closed around this time for...
yeah, but they closed way before.
Yeah.
Way before. I mean, it should be closed now. Well, no, because they reopen it once Fright Fest opens.
Yeah.
They do. But, regardless, let me tell you, Roger's got onto something. Or they should invest in their existing rides so people aren't disappointed when they go to the parks. Yeah, Splash Mountain's now becoming Princess and the Frog, which I like the movie, especially with all the voodoo stuff. I'm okay with that. Different, you know. Hey, diversity needed a chance. You know, everything was based on racist white people stuff. You know, and now they have a ride themed to a black princess. I have nothing against that. Nothing. I think it's so cool. Cool. I like the ride. I mean, the movie. I can't say the ride. It's not even open. I don't even know what the hell the thing looks like. Yeah, but
they're doing a ton of construction on it. I know that.
Yeah, they're doing all kinds of crazy stuff over there. And I know they're adding a Tiana's restaurant too.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get a Tiana's restaurant. But what Roger was saying about existing rides. See, when Six Flags themes something, it's like a giant metal cardboard cutout. They don't. When I think of a theme park, that's why I do not consider Six Flags a theme park. I don't. To me, they're a step above an amusement park, but 20 steps below a theme park. When I think of theming, I think of like how Universal and Disney does it, and parks in Europe do it. They just put like a little, it's like having my Logan Paul cardboard cutout standing here, and that's your theming. No, be immersive. I want to be sucked into the ride in the terms of I want to realize I'm not really on a ride. I went along on the adventure. Like when you go, like look at when you go on rides at Disney and you go look at rides at Universal. You're immersed in that. Six Flags can't afford to do that. So that's why Six Flags should drop the whole DC Looney Tunes, come up with original themes, forget about trying to do all this other crap. Yeah, they can't afford to do that, but there's things that they can do. So instead of, take 5 or 6 years off of adding anything and rehash your rides and actually add proper theming to your rides. Not a sign. Like Harley Quinn, it's all like different metal signs giving you facts about different villains. And you got a couple barrels painted. That ain't cool. That's cheap, lazy, uncreative theming. I'm willing to bet if you gave me a theming budget for any ride, I'm willing to bet I can make it look better than anything that they've done. Because they don't know what they're doing. And that's why I'm so sick and tired of all the baloney with Six Flags. It's just a joke. Like, you're not going to find me going to a Six Flags park anytime soon. I have no desire, no want, no need. I don't give a fuck. Six Flags blows. They're on their knees sucking dick. I can't build a ride. But I need a new ride. That's what they're doing. That is what Six Flags is doing. They're sucking on the dick that they can't do shit. All them people across the board, fucking fire them because they suck. Fright Fest, Christmas, friggin' everyday people, your PR people, your marketing people, your creative people, all need to get thrown into a volcano. And just see you later. Get a whole new everything. Well, I can get down with that Kickin' Kevin model. As long as it's something you can be immersed. When I walk through a Six Flags Prime. You know what I mean? It's like Prime. Yeah, that was stupid. I am not a VR person, and I will never be a VR person. The same thing with like electrical driving cars and all that. I don't care. It does nothing for me in the world of things. I just don't care. But when it comes to Six Flags, they need to get up. Why do you think attendance is going down there and up everywhere else? It's a joke. They can't maintain their rides. Their theming is joke. Their food, you're better off shitting on a plate and eating it instead of eating their shit. I'm sure it'll taste better eating your own shit than eating their shit.
I don't know. That's Jeremy.
No, he just flings it on the ceiling. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? I've been to Over Texas. I haven't been to Fiesta. I haven't been to Frontier City, so I can't comment on that. I've been on Over Texas. I did not feel immersed in anything. I felt like I was at a Six Flags park. You know what I mean? They don't do it right. I can't explain it like in words, but like right now. But if I had like an architect to draw things, I would go, hey, blah 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 blah. My ideas, da da da. Let me see what that's gonna look like. And if it's half-assed, I've been, nope, get back to doing what it's going to do. I'm like, I don't want that. It's cheap. It's stupid. Like, I remember when I used to go to Six Flags Great Adventure and go ride Batman a ride. They took all the effects and props and shit out of the queue line. They ruined the ride. It was cool sitting in that line. You know what I mean? They took it away. They take things away.
Oh, look at Batman and Robin. They took that out of Great Adventure.
Yeah, that thing, it needed to get taken out. It was broken.
But the theming inside the observatory was cool.
Oh yeah, and now they get rid of. I get it. It's just I'm very angry with the whole Six Flags world and how it's just crap. Yeah. And they're not really. They're adding. I mean, I get it. You need to add family rides. I'm not knocking them for adding family rides because you need to add that. It's not for me, but it's not exciting enough to get me to go. Like right now. The only person that could benefit would be my granddaughter, and she's not tall enough to get on any of it.
Yeah.
So when I go back to Six Flags, I'm just going to be sitting in Kittylands with my granddaughter. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going there.
Enjoying the dinos.
Yeah, I'll be riding the dynos and the kids stuff. Well,
We already
putting
do
around-
that now anyway.
yeah, I know. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I am not gonna like. That's like a cheap place to go, that I could take her. They're just the dollar store of theme parks, and
The $1.25 store.
no, they're the 99-cent store.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody cares.
Yeah, cost plus.
Yeah. So I will just buy cheap passes just to Six Flags, New England, for me and my granddaughter. That's it. I'm not gonna spend big money on them. They're not worth it.
The Great Escape with her.
Yeah, I mean, she'd probably be better off at Great Escape than New England. But I don't know if I want to drive up there constantly. Like, that would be a one-and-done shot. I wouldn't...
You know you're going to Santa's Village. You know you're going to end up at Clocks.
Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of sick of clocks. It's not enough to do. I've done it all 1,000 times. When people go, you want to go to clocks? I'm like, no. They're like, why? I'm like, I've done it all 5,000 times. When they add something new, let me know. I will go. I have no, like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate the park. It's just, I'm bored of the park.
Yeah.
Like, I've watched the Bears do that same show for 20 years. It's cool to see the Bears do it.
Yeah, and it's cool.
The
seeing
train
even
ride's
baby
cool.
bears.
The Merlin's ride's cool. But they don't really have much.
No.
And they need to, and they're not going to really expand.
No.
You know, I need some years off, then I'll go back. It's not like I never want to go back. I don't want anybody to think that. But for me, like, of course, I would go to Storyland, Santa's Village, places like that. Well, I would take her there.
Mm-hmm.
That way I don't feel like a pedophile when I'm in there. You know?
Yes, you can be honest, Jay.
Be very honest. But yeah, I just think Six
You're
Flags...
part of the bloodline, so be honest.
I think Six Flags parks need to fire everybody, the CEO, and start over. Every park president, see you later. And you know what, Jay? That's an okay feeling to have. That there's nothing wrong feeling that way. Because that's how I feel with, like, I've been to Six Flags parks. I've beaten it to death. They're not adding what keeps me interested.
Mm-hmm.
But other parks are. Because think about it. I'm not just, like, talking Disney and Universal. I go to Kennywood. I go to Knoebels. I go to Hershey. Now, next year, I'm definitely making sure I go to Dorney. They got the new ride. And my kids haven't been there yet.
Yowie, wowie. Sorry.
So, I want to do that. No Instagram notifications. I know, my phone's been going off a lot more lately.
Mm-hmm.
All different notifications and stuff. It's kind of cool. You know what I mean?
I had to do the yowie, wowie.
It's all right. But you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't care about Six Flags. There's so many other parks that I want to go to that don't involve Six Flags. Now, maybe do I got burnout? Probably. You know,
Yeah,
from
you do.
going so much. And then, you know, just how it is and adding shit attractions and...
You know what I was just thinking? Not to get off topic. You know the Faces and Giggles?
Yeah.
With a Wyatt family.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was just thinking of that. I don't know why. Because even Jay Scrubby.
Yep. Yeah, we all want to be happy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just... I think I have Six Flags burnout because the parks are shit. And when you only have X amount of money in your wallet, you want to maximize the fun that you have. So maybe for somebody it's Six Flags New England, maybe for somebody it's Canopy Lake, maybe for somebody it's Knoebels, and so on and so forth. For me, it's anywhere but a Six Flags park. I'd rather go hang out at the landfill. Yeah, what's up, Tony? I'm excited about Coda Land myself. When all those new rides open, I'm excited about that.
Go to a NASCAR race while they're there.
Yeah, I probably
I'll be
do
there
that.
and you'll be sitting on the rides. I'll be
Yeah, you'll be on the
rides.
rides, you watch the racing. I want to watch, like, enduro races, shit like that, not NASCAR.
Saturday.
Yeah, I'm probably doing nothing but sitting in my pool. I told Jess today.
This weekend is your veg weekend.
Yeah, because I'm going away next week to Florida, so I'm like, I want just this weekend to fucking do nothing. Like, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to sit in my pool because after this, then I got to close the pool. So, sad.
I know.
I'll,
We had too much fun in that pool.
yeah, I will miss my pool. I will.
Until next year.
Yeah, until the spring again, summer. This dude's shitting his pants. If you can hear it, this dude's legit. I bet you when he gets up, there's gonna be a skid mark on that seat. You know what I think? I think a lot of us have what I call Six Flags fatigue.
Yeah.
It's, especially locally, because like I know Tony has, and I know Jay Kite, and a lot of us we went like 30, 40, 50 times a year to our parks. We were like, oh, cheap. It was good. We were having fun.
Yeah.
And then COVID came in and then really showed us how shitty the places are and how busy they got. And then all of a sudden it just died right off. I think people realized, they were stuck in the house. So they went to the parks all the time. And then they were like, I really hate this place. This place isn't cool.
When they got out in 21, when everybody got out and they opened it up, well, people seen how shitty these parks were. Yes, it is.
Revenge of the Trump Tower. Yeah, we talked about that earlier, about how we couldn't believe how we ate that in 5 minutes or less. That burger is not something you eat in 5 minutes. That's like a 30 to 40 minute feeding. It's
I could have gone for more.
Yeah, he wanted a piece of pie after. I was like, where are you going to fit that? Like, where? I didn't even finish my food. And you're over here like, I'm going to eat. I want a piece of pie to go. Hey, good for you, man. I don't know. My stomach won't let me do that. That's because I've trained my brain. Mm-hmm. Don't overfeed anymore. But yeah, it's been a crazy run.
Crazy week.
All right, so I'm going to reiterate, there is no Grove Show next week. I'm not doing it. Oh, Gibby. Yeah, Gibby, he can eat too. Gibby's the dude. he.
And the thing is, you look at Gibby. Sometimes you look and say, where does he put it?
Yeah, I mean, he's not like a twig, but he's not fat.
Yeah.
It's like, where does it go? I don't know. It goes wherever it goes. I don't know. That's like, I'm fat, and people go, well, we know where it can go. We look at you. I'm not doing it to bust your balls.
It goes in here.
It goes in there. I get it. And
out there.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously your stomach's bigger than my stomach. So obviously you can eat that burger and fit a pie in there. Mm-hmm. I couldn't even eat half of that burger. And you know what? I'm upset about that. Because that burger was so good when I ate it.
It was. It was
tasty.
Good.
It wasn't just like a bunch of shit thrown together.
Well, it took me it took me about a couple of minutes to figure out how to attack that damn thing.
Yeah, and then what you did was like, go on, see you later. Coeur d'Alene has more than 30 plus rides ready. The delay has been permits. Gibby is like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Yes, Yes, he is. All day. He is. I love Gibby. I had a great conversation. I'm not going to get into the great conversation, but it was an amazing conversation last night I had with Gibby. I love that dude.
Yeah.
He's a homie. He is. Same thing with Scrubbies. Mr. Scrubby Scrubs. I love my Scrubby Scrubs. And you know what made me happy, honestly? Watching Jay Scrub and you bond.
Yeah, we were doing what we...
Because at any point in time, one of you could have been like, well, fuck that dude. Like Jay Scrub at any point could have been like, fuck John, because I was the hype man first. And then it could have been reversed. You could have been like, why is he here? I'm the hype man now. I'm not saying that's how you guys thought, but either way, it could have went that way. You know what I mean? And it didn't. And it made me very happy. And I was a proud daddy on the other end of the counter watching. Because me and Gibby were talking about it.
Yeah.
And we're like, look at them two. Look at their bonding. And like, that's
what I wanted.
And
then
on
top of it, eventually at one point, we can do a three-headed monster with the three of us.
Yeah, no, that is the plan, to have all three of us on stage together doing it. We got it. That's another one, Scrubby Scrub. We got to do one with the three of. Me and him already talked about that too, like, because he honestly thought you were coming up, and then after the show, I told him what we had taught. Me and you had talked about, and I said, no, this is one time I wanted the moment.
Yeah, and I gave up the moment. I let you have your moment.
Yeah, I said I just wanted a moment, and
because it also, it means a lot anyway. Even seeing the two of you together.
Well, plus it was like a good clinic to watch, like how me and.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't do a bad job. Don't.
I did a better job this show.
That's better. No, I mean, you got a ways to go. Don't get me wrong. We both do.
Yeah.
It's not. Don't take it as I'm picking on you because I'm not. You're learning. You're way ahead than I ever thought you would be. And when me and J Scrub were on the stage, it was like we never left.
Stopped.
Yeah, it was just like boom. Like the first couple minutes, like the first verse was kind of like a little off.
Yeah,
but then
only
it was
if you had the regular mics, then you would.
Yeah, them stupid mics sucked.
That threw you off, and I could see it.
Yeah, because I'm tripping all over the stupid corded mic. Then they're like, "You don't need your mics."
See, I still have my sticker. Do you have yours, J Scrub?
So that show was good. You guys should definitely watch that. And plus, the biggest moment of the night, Jeremy, my son, and myself on the stage without him. He walked off just so me and him could have the moment, and we performed, and he performed for the first time ever. I don't know how many of you seen it, but it was a proud moment. And he did good. I thought he was going to pull an Eminem.
He did not miss a word either.
No, I thought...
Rewatching the video, you can hear it.
Yeah, the sound guy we had that night was terrible.
And thank you, Scrub. J Scrub.
Oh, he says, yeah, I posted the sticker on my garage door. That's awesome. But we're going to get out of here. Remember, no Grow Show next week, but there will be updates from Universal during Halloween Horror Nights. So at nighttime, when we're in there, by all means, check us out. It's mostly going to be Facebook and Instagram. If you follow those for SFNEOnline, that's where you're going to find all the stuff. Plus, I'm gonna share some stuff on Dr. Giggle's page, too. Hey, Mocha, you're going to SFNE this fall. Cool. And then peace to Roger. And then, yeah, so we're going to have some stuff. So I will see you guys in 2 weeks. But just, if you follow us on the socials, just keep, we're going to keep posting shit. So
whenever I'm not busy doing the haunt crap, I'll be posting shit, too.
So I will see you guys later. Till next